I prefer the ergonomic because ergonomic is so much more stable. I like it better. FPP makes spray easier. No, it doesn't. That's the biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life. FPP is first person perspective. Doesn't make a difference. Look. I'll show. Here's an example. Look. FPP. TPP. It's the same thing. Better there. Do you know what I mean? FPP is TPP. It's the same thing. Recoilش یکیه. هیچ ربطی به FPP TPP نداره. Like it doesn't make a difference whether you're in TPP or FPP. It's the same thing. How to move fast. Easy. Joystick. This is how you move fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What is your question, Sandra? Could you be a bit more specific, please? It works for me. Maybe it's my settings. شاید bug داشته باشی فدات بشم. Maybe you're bugged. I think you're bugged. Because there's no such thing as FPP and TPP, you're wrong. The only time, I'll tell you what FPP means. This is what FPP means. This. Okay? This is what TPP means. That's it. So when you adjust sensitivity for TPP and FPP, right? You're adjusting sensitivity for no scope, right? Do you understand what I mean? So if you open scope, it doesn't matter if you have TPP, if you have FPP, it doesn't matter. The second you open the scope, even if you have no scope, the second you open this, yeah, TPP and FPP disappears. None of it will matter. Moving the joystick to the sides. Tip number 1, go to settings, advanced control, scroll down, increase your sprint sensitivity to 100. Tip number 2, you adjust the joystick to where your thumb reaches, right? You put the joystick where your thumb reaches. If you use layout 3, you put the joystick where your thumb can reach and you move, accordingly. So, for me, I have mine set up like this. So, this is where my thumb reaches right here, as you can see on the left side of the screen. So, and I'm fine with that. Like, it doesn't have to look fancy. It's not supposed to look fancy. It's supposed to be, like, if I see somebody pushing me, I will pre-fire. I don't care if it's showing too much of my body. I will come here. Do you know what I mean? I don't care, because as long as I pre-fire, I'll knock them. It doesn't matter if it's a headshot.
Can you explain what after this?
My spray is better than yours. Your spray? خسته نباشی. خب چه ربطی به من داره؟ خب ابله از مغزت استفاده کن. من اومدم گندگوزی خودم کنم یا اومدم به مردم یاد بدن چجوری پلی بدن. Use your brain, brother, before you spout nonsense. I'm here to teach people and help people. I'm not here to flex about my skills. You donut. You bloody donut. It's not about who's better or who's worse. It's literally about helping people. Guys, did I at any point sit here and tell you I'm a good player? Did I ever say I'm number 1 player in the world? Did I ever say that? Did I ever say I have the best spray in the world? Did I ever say I have the best skills in the world? No, I never said that. What do I always say? Guys, if you need help, ask me. I will try and help you. That's all I say. Every single time. Right? So my job here is to help you. It's not about me or my skills. If you don't like my skills, tough luck. I don't care. Because I'm not here flexing my skills. I'm here to help you, bro. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to guide you. So, to say, my spray is better than yours. Fuck you, I'm to set it, bone.
Best dog spray.
I swear to God, like, people's brain is so batata, I swear to God. I'm here trying, like, taking 4 hours of every one of my Thursday to help you guys. So, please, don't say random stuff like that. It's really not, it doesn't make sense, it's not fair. Hi, how's it going, Thomas? You okay, brother? Oh, I am chill. It's annoying when people expect me to be like, bro, this is not about me. I don't care whether you think I'm good or crap. I could be, okay, I'm a noob. What do you care? Just ask me a question. Let's see if I can help you. Do you know what I mean? Oh crap. Right, so any other questions before we talk about sensitivity? Teach us about jiggle.
Someone wanted to learn hip fire.
Relax. Brother, I do not want to relax, okay? I want to be angry. Have you got Instagram?
Hip fire, please.
No, I'm joking. Right, hip fire. Hip fire is very simple. 3 things you gotta remember about hip fire. Hip fire. Okay, brother, listen to me. I am half Persian, so I can make this accent. Please don't think I am being offensive, because I am not. Okay, I'm half Persian. I'm allowed to say it, right? My mother is Persian, guys. So anyway, so about hip fire, there's 3 things you gotta remember. I'm so sorry, Bumble, I had to. I'm so sorry. I'm a proud Persian, right? I'm very proud of my heritage. But sometimes, let's be honest, we have the funniest accent in the world, right? Yeah. So anyway, about other than, let's just get back to the thing, right? So shut up, just let me focus. So about hip fire, there's 3 things you gotta remember. Where am I from? I'm from the UK, bro. Born and raised. Ethnically, Middle Eastern. That's all you need to remember. So, number 1, right? The type of weapon that you use. See, okay, let's use an M4 as an example versus, I don't know, a UMP, okay? Look at this. I'll put an FPP. This is an M4 with a laser grip. See? And look at how small this crosshair is. The smaller the plus sign, the more accurate your spray is going to be. So a UMP is beautiful, right? Everybody loves the UMP. I don't even need to do anything fancy. I'll just walk and spray and I'm gonna hit my target. Like P90, same story. P90, if I pick it up, right? If I could just walk, I don't even need to do any fancy skills. I could just walk and spray and I will knock my target. Do you understand what I mean? Why? Because remember, the smaller the crosshair, the more accurate your shots are going to be. Do you understand? So that's another thing, right? Tip number 2, remember, the longer you spray, the bigger your crosshair is going to get. Look at this. See how it's getting bigger? Especially if you move forward. It'll get bigger, which makes, I'm not saying you'll potato, but I'm saying it'll be less likely for you to land your shots. Like, have you ever been in this situation where you see an enemy here, you jump down, and then you shoot again, and then somehow you're potatoing, but then the enemy he sees you, he runs this side, and then he just comes in and he knocks you. Has that ever happened to you before? Has that ever happened to you before? If it has, now you know why. The longer you spray, the bigger the spread gets. Here's an example.
Good job.
No disrespect, but yeah, but some people don't know the Savage, and it's okay. You know, I want to answer everyone's question, even if it's something that's common knowledge. I'll answer it. It's fine, right? So watch this. Look. See how it started small, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the longer you shoot, the less accurate your shots are going to be. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3. Now that you know SMGs are the best in terms of accuracy, like they have a small crosshair. Like they're so accurate, it's a joke. Right?
Tell them why vibration is useless and fighting has a high chance of you losing the fight.
Oh, yeah. So if you do, you're gonna potato. Stop doing that, all right? Stop. I've seen a lot of people do this. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Ever. Like, ever. Don't ever do that, please. You're gonna potato. Stop doing that, right? Because all I have to do is shoot in the middle, and then you're just going up and down. You're just making it easier for me to land headshots. Because if all I have to do is shoot here, if I shoot here and then you're doing this, you're gonna get a lot more headshots. Because they think they're being pro players, Sandra, but they're not. They're just potatoing. Don't ever do that, guys. It's not good. You're just making it easy for me to knock you. Right? So, overcrouching. Yeah, I hate it when they do that. Like, it's so... Don't do this. Don't do that, guys. It just makes you look like a clucking chicken, you know, and it's like... You know, it's not good.
Good job.
Alright? Jiggle. Don't ever do this. Don't do that. Here's why. See, when you jiggle,
Good job.
you miss most of your shots. Especially if you do this. Especially if you do this, you miss most of your shots. Yeah? But if you do slow jiggle like this, like... slow jiggle is better. Because to you, you look like you're moving slow, but to an enemy, it looks like you're doing much faster movement. And your aim is better. You're landing more headshots. Do you understand what I'm saying? I literally just explained it to you. Stop spamming, please. I thought that was a skill. No, it wasn't, Sandra. It's just because you're not used to fighting in close range, you tend to panic, right? If you take a deep breath and calm down, when they're doing this nonsense, just aim at the chest, and I promise you, you'll connect more headshots. Because they're just bobbing their head up and down. Do you know what I mean? Which is making it easier for you to land headshots. Just aim at the chest. Guaranteed knock. Right? I was curious about it. Yes, I panicked. Yeah. So it's
You're not panicking.
Sandra. All you gotta do is get used to fighting in close range. So you just need to put yourself more in close range situations. How to fix TPP? Awesome, thank you. Not at all. So what do we do? I literally just explained. Slow jiggle, right? Slow jiggle where your aim is better. You look like you're moving slow, but to the enemy, he's gonna be like, holy crap, he's moving really fast. And number 2, aim is important. Aim is more important than movement. None of these movements make a difference if you can't aim. Right? Yes, Iran, 100%. Play more TDM for close range practice. I agree, 1000%. But wait. If you do fancy movement and your aim is potato, you're gonna lose that fight. Aim is more important than anything. So when you fight, look at me. So this is the headshot, yeah? You put your crosshair here. Exactly here. So when you fight, do you understand? See? You put your crosshair here. So when you're fighting in TDM, it's the same story. So if I'm fighting someone, I know headshot. Do you understand what I'm saying? I automatically, before fighting, I put my crosshair here. Because I know this is the end. Do you know what I'm saying? So you'll always pre-place your crosshair. Even when I'm about to crouch, I know where the headshot is going to be, so... let's just... Even when I'm crouching, I know where it is. Do you know what I'm saying? So for the most part, you know where the headshot is anyway. So you get where I'm trying to go with this. I'm intentionally doing simple movements on purpose so you can see how easy it is to get headshots if you place your crosshair correctly. Place your crosshair here. Just look, see? Not here, here. So remember, if your character is standing still, if your crosshair is next to your head, this is a no-no. If your crosshair is here, just ever so slightly above your head, that's a yes. That's headshots. Do you understand? What do you mean, how? You just move your aim. What? MS is more important than FPS. FPS doesn't matter. MS is more important. But even if you have the best MS and best FPS, server desyncs do happen, and it's completely normal. Hi Luna, how are you? How's it going?
Good job.
What about left peek? I don't like doing left peek ever, because here's what I mean. Look, if you're sitting here, that's a right peek. Yeah, you can pretty much see a lot of your enemy. You don't even need to see. You could just. And look, if I was to stand here, if I wanted to shoot, look at how much of my body he can see. Look at how much of my body he can see. Look, he can see everything. Whereas here, I can't see nothing. I can't shoot him. I have to come out here or move here before I can shoot. So by the time you come out, you would be knocked. So if you try to do left peeks, you will die. Every single time. Because it shows more of your body. PUBG, of your body, not buddy. PUBG is a very right-handed game, right? It's designed for right-handed players. That's why right peek is always smaller than left peeks, right? So, if you're in a situation like this, you have two options. Either smoke and push, nade and push, or you jump down here and then right peek versus right peek, you know? Oh yeah, aim feature too, but aim feature is a bit too complicated, Iran. I'm trying to keep things simple. I'm trying to keep things simple for everyone. Neither. Okay. What's your question, Kaluyan?
Good job. Good job.
What about pushing enemies with the left? Aha. Okay. Good question. So, if you're pushing from the left, two things. One, always pre-fire. So, if I'm listening to his footsteps, before he exposes his body, I'll start shooting at that direction. So if I know he's coming out from here, I'll start shooting. So when he does come out, by the time he comes out, he would take 1 or 2 bullet damage. His HP is gone by 40%, 30%. So as he starts shooting, you have an advantage because he has lower HP. Just move. So it goes something like this. And then you knock him. Do you understand? So he doesn't know. As you can hear his footsteps getting close, you start shooting. That's tip number 1. Number 2, this one is a bit more advanced. I don't recommend it, but like this, where you can wait. So you sort of flick your aim towards this way as you're. Why? Because even though you can't see him, he can still take damage because he's here. He can see you, right? So as you're doing that, he's taking damage. You know what I mean? But this is not okay unless you're in like TDM or something. The best advice I have is pre-fire. Pre-fire is the best. Pre-fire, and then, so say someone's coming left side, I'll pre-fire, then I'll move left, and bang, guaranteed knock every time, right? Well, most times, right? Unless the guy is smart, in which case it's a different story altogether. Good for you, buddy. What do you want me to do? Give you a round of applause? Why are you telling me about AKD, bro? Special setting for audio? I don't have special setting, but use high. Don't use me ultra, because ultra you will lag. Don't use low, because it's not good. Just use high. That's it. That's all I have. And don't turn on haptics either. Best tip giver. Thank you, bro. This left side thing is really annoying. I know, it really is. Is iPad easier than phone? No. Here's why. See, the The only difference between an iPad and a phone is that on an iPad, you have a bigger screen. That's it. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Bigger screen means you can see more, but it also means it's heavier. So if somebody like me who uses full gyro, bigger doesn't mean better. Phone is smaller, more compact. The gyroscope is much more responsive and snappy because it's small, it's lightweight, it's easier to flick your wrist and keep your hand stable. iPad is bigger, it's slow, it's clunky, you know? You have to work harder to get your aim. I play on an iPad, and I'm telling you this from experience. I've played on phones before. Phone is much easier. The only time a phone is a problem is if you're here and the enemy's there. Obviously, the TPP doesn't allow you to see much, so you have to scroll up. That's about the only time. Any other time, the phone is the same as iPad. Every other time, in every other situation. It's about practice, yeah.
Good job.
Best sprint sensitivity? Okay. So. Alright. So. A lot of people, including myself, like to use sprint sensitivity 100. Why? Dude. Let me reload. Right? And if I was to reduce sprint sensitivity to 175, which a lot of people say, oh, take your sensitivity, put it on 75. It's the same thing, bro. In my opinion, having a higher sprint sensitivity is better because you can react and move faster. Of course, this is a big peak, and I'm not trying to do like small peaks, because small peak would be like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do small peaks. I'm just showing you an example. Like you can do moves like this where if you're coming out of your cover, you can easily knock your target. See? All my shots land in the same location. So it's always easier for me to fight this way. It really does depend on your situation. Yeah, it's more of a preference, precisely. Some people like it low, some people like it high. I prefer a high because for me, I play on an iPad. It's easier to react with a higher sprint sensitivity. See how nice and easy it is? It's the same thing. Doesn't make a difference. Teach nades. Hello, Kuft. What about your scope settings? Lilo, I'll teach scope settings in a minute. Let me just answer this. Let me answer this schmuck. Right? Then you understand what I mean. 5 finger is chill, guys. 5 finger, it is better than 4 guys, apparently. According to him. So, there's no such thing as 5 finger